Hi guys, it's Chris here with selfmadenewbie.com. Welcome to this ProfitMeet review. Now for those of you out there who are looking to utilizing the power of webinars, video conferences or online meetings, this is definitely for you. Most software out there today, really with anything these days, you're generally paying a monthly fee to use these kinds of services. With ProfitMeet, you are not. But that's not the only good thing about this product. Today we're going to take a deep dive into it. I'm going to show you exactly why this is so great. And as well as that, I've also thrown together a custom premium bonus bundle with a bunch of products that I've handpicked that I think are going to go hand in hand with ProfitMeet, so you get the absolute most out of it and you definitely succeed with it. So before we get into it, drop a like on this video, hit subscribe. Turn on that bell notification if you want to be updated with new products coming out like this all the time that are going to help you to find success online. Also, if at any moment during this video you want to jump ahead, make sure you first click the link in the description. What that will do is take you through to my bonus page, which looks like this. And the way this page works is it is integrated with the official ProfitMeet website. So what that means is if you click on any of these green buttons here, it locks in the bonuses before then sending you off to the ProfitMeet site. If you do decide to go with it, you'll not only get ProfitMeet, but you're also going to get all these extra premium bonuses thrown in a big bundle that you can access immediately. So the first bonus really quickly is my best-selling book. And the reason I threw this in there is because ProfitMeet is a webinar, online conference type product. And in my book here, I go into, really this book is about how to set up a business, but it's really on the side of online businesses surrounding a blog, content creation, but also a big part of it is on high ticket coaching and how to set yourself up as a high ticket coach, consultant, or service provider or agency. And a big part of that is using things like video calls, conferences in order to sell high ticket coaching. And I've thrown everything in here in order to get started with that, everything from how to approach lead generation, how to set yourself up online. I've got contracts in there to send to people. I've got scripts, how to close, just really everything you need to go step by step to setting up the kind of business, and having a tool like ProfitMeet is really going to help you with that as well. Bonus number 2 is my training on high level persuasion and copywriting. So copywriting is not just writing, it can also be speaking. So if you are going to be really communicating with your audience in any way, especially on a webinar, especially on a live conference, in an online meeting, you have people watching you, you're trying to get them to do something, it's important that you know the basic tenets of persuasion and copy, as in the speaking copywriting, in order to just, in order to really establish yourself properly as the cure to the pain points that they have. And ultimately, that's what you need to do in order to sell. You need to do that. In order to do that, you need to speak to the emotions of people. And this goes into really the main tenets of, how to persuade people, the paradigm shift you need. So you're not talking about functions and features and look at all this cool stuff, but you're really talking to people in a way that really pushes them to make a decision and see you as the cure to their problems. Bonus number 3 is my email list and growth hacking secret. So if you've ever been on a webinar or an online meeting or whatnot, you'll probably see that the person conducting it is often trying to get emails. So this training goes into also not only how to get emails and build an email list, it's split into 2 parts, but the other part is how to grow that list, nurture it, build trust in a list in order to sell to that list. Most people I know who work online make almost half of their money from their email list. So you need to be thinking about how to grow an email list, and you need to be thinking about how you can use an email list if you are going to be using webinars and online meetings and having a bunch of people watching you. Because it's one thing to set up a webinar and have people watch you and listen to your pitch or listen to you talk about your product or service and whatnot, but really you don't want them to just watch that and then leave. Okay, you need to capture that audience, so if they do leave, you can message them again and say, hey, look, how about this, how about this? This goes into all of that, after the fact, after someone has visited your page, visited your webinar, how to then build trust with that audience. Bonus number 4 is my elite traffic secrets and growth hacking. So, I've done a lot of training, I've spent thousands on my own coaching, and a lot of that was to do with lead generation, how to get leads, how to get traffic. Because really, I understand that traffic is everything. The more traffic you get, it is a numbers game, the more sales you're gonna make. Okay, you can tweak things like copy, you can make your chances of success higher by learning things like copy and email and all that kind of stuff. But really, traffic is, that is the most important thing. So I put this product together. This won't be free or thrown into my bonus bundles for much longer. This is going to be a paid product very soon. It's probably one of my biggest bonuses. There is a lot in here on how to get traffic, everything I've learned, thousands of dollars worth of training, in fact, I've thrown into here, growth hacking, using social media, using SEO, using a few different kinds of tricks that most people don't know about. So if you're setting up anything online, including a webinar, whether it's a blog or anything, a YouTube channel, it's important you know how to get traffic to it. The saying, if you build it, they will come, doesn't really exist online. You need to actually know how to get people to come. So I've thrown everything in here to do with that. Bonus number 5 is the vendor has hooked me up with their bonus vault. And so they've thrown a lot of products together. If you just pause your screen, they've got a lot relating to YouTube, traffic, SEO, WordPress, a lot on traffic. Even they realize that traffic is the most important thing, and you can never learn too much about getting traffic. Product creation, different kinds of software, email timer software as well, that's pretty cool. And then a bundle of other bonuses down there as well. So if that all sounds good to you, it's step 1, link in the description. You'll go to this page, lock in all of these tools. There's so much value here. Okay, so lock them in with these green buttons. That will send you off to the ProfitMeet website, which looks like this. Go through this in your own time. Check out all the functions, features, demos, testimonials, all that good stuff. And if you do decide to go with it, you'll be sent a digital receipt, which looks like this one here. And under the green button will be ProfitMeet, under the blue button, all those other bonuses, okay? My email's here if you have any problems, but keep your eye on this countdown timer because this is in line with the launch week. So these bonuses and any discounts that get activated when you click these buttons, they're dependent on this timer. So basically, the sooner you get in, the way more you're gonna get for the lower price, okay? So if you wanna learn about getting into webinars, or at least wanna see how the pros do it, get in quick, because this is a big chance here. So without further ado, let's get into ProfitMeet. Let's see what it is, what it's all about.
So here we're on the main dashboard. We can create a meeting. Join a meeting with a code. We can see all of the meetings listed here, create segments for our users, contacts, and even have our own list of users. But let's take it one by one. Let's first create a meeting, see how that goes. So right here, we can see that we can choose from a couple of categories: audio conference, live class, podcast, video conference, webinar. Now, the most interesting one would be the webinar. All of the others are pretty self-explanatory. So let's check out the webinar real quick. So we're here on the webinar. As you can see, we can turn on our video camera, our microphone, we can share our screen and start recording the webinar. Now, all of our attendees for the webinar will not be able to have on their cameras, microphones, share their screen, but they will be able to raise their hand. You can invite your peers by clicking here and sharing. You can change how you're seeing the screen, by full screen or by grid. And you can even chat with your users. During the webinar, they can drop you messages, you can answer them, sort of like GoToWebinar. But I wanted to show you the most important feature, sharing your screen, because that's what every webinar user broadcaster wants to do. So we share our screen, we allow it, it works on Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and we're right here. We can switch to our screen, and it will cause a very huge loop. We're just going to exit full screen here. So we can see our screen, the users can see our screen. They also can hear the desktop audio, so you can play YouTube videos, you can explain things, you can watch things, it's whatever you want really. Now let's go back to our panel and check out those extra segments. So we're on the menu here. We can use the segments to split users into different segments depending on how we want. For example, I can have a group for my webinars, a group for my live class, so on and so forth. So we're at contacts. At contacts, you can add all of your users. You can also see if they are a ProfitMeet user or not. Using this, you'll be able to email them with our inbuilt autoresponder with messages like, hey, the webinar is starting in 2 hours, with a very exact countdown. Now we can also go to users. Here you can create your very own users. Now this is the most exciting part because you can also build your email list this way. You add all of your users here, everyone who comes in through webinars, through video conferences, live classes, and you have all of them here organized. You can also export them as PDF, CSV, XLS, or you can even print them if you want. You can filter, add new, so much more. This has been the first ever demo video of ProfitMeet. We are extremely excited for it, and we sincerely hope we're going to see you there as well.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that demo and you're looking forward to getting your hands on ProfitMeet and seeing what it can do for you. Really quickly, if you go through to the bonus page again, just before we close out the video, I've got a bit of a write-up here on what really the main features are, but also the pricing as well, how it currently stands. So the front end is $17, and you do only need the front end to get access to all those bonuses we talked about earlier in the video. So don't feel like you need all the one-time offers. But I'll just go through them quickly. There is a Pro Unlimited edition for $37, and I think the second prices here, these DS prices down here, these are kind of the light versions. So as you're going through the buying process, you know, these will be offered to you, and if you decline them, perhaps a light version will be offered to you with sort of less features. So figure out, you know, everybody's different, figure out which one is right for you. There's also an enterprise edition, there's a done for you edition where they set up webinars for you. There's the reseller edition where if you want to have ProfitMeet as your own product and sell that functionality onto your clients or whatnot, sell, you know, this webinar platform onto, you know, your audience, there's that option there as well. And then another bundle here of their products as well. So I just don't want you to be surprised during the buying process as to what is offered to you, and just let you know, because everybody watching is obviously different and wants different things. So as you're going through it, you can find out what each one is and see which is the best fit for you. If you do have any questions, drop them in the comments, hit me up on social media, or my email is fine as well. I do reply to everybody, and if not, best of luck with ProfitMeet. I know you're going to succeed, especially with that bonus bundle I'm throwing in. So much value in there. People email me every day with how much, you know, they're getting just out of the bonuses. Okay, so take action, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.